I think it will just be a good wicket. There's no price on it, so there won't be.
Hello everybody and welcome to another lockdown episode with me, Yash Khandor, only exclusively for the International Cricket Network ICN 360. Someone who was brought into the West Indies cricket team only as a late replacement for the great Andre Russell in the West Indies tour of Pakistan of 2017, owing to a fantastic season for the Jamaica Tallawahs in the Caribbean Premier League CPL T20 of 2016. Our guest on the show tonight is now a regular for the West Indies cricket team when it comes to limited overs quick cricket. With a wide repertoire of variations at his disposal, our guest on the show tonight is a death over specialist for the West Indies cricket team in limited overs cricket. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further delay, allow me to welcome and present before you the most successful fast bowler in T20 internationals since the World Cup of 2016, Kesrick Williams. Hey Kesrick, how are you?
What's up, man? What's up, man?
What's up, man? How are you? Thank you so much for doing this, and very warm welcome to you on the show.
Definitely, it's a pleasure being here. It's a pleasure. First of all, I want to say thank God for giving me life, especially in this time, and I hope that my fans out there and everybody who's watching and yourself is keeping yourself safe from this COVID-19 / Corona. So, yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. And like you mentioned, these are unprecedented times. Things get difficult. How are you coping up with these times in the lockdown?
Well, it's not that bad in my country. It's not that bad. We only have like about 8 cases here, but people have been recovering really easily from it. I guess they're just mild symptoms and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm just trying to keep myself safe. I still do my training. I still do what I have to do to keep myself fit, because I don't want when that bell ring again that I'm not ready. So I try my best to stay fit, keep doing what I'm doing. But what I do, I try to do it with less people. More than likely with my friends who I know that are corona free. Sunil Ambris, Desmond Maloney, who plays for Windwards, and Sunil, who plays for West Indies. So 3 of us usually work together and train when a lot of people are not around. So it's fine, it's good. I'm not taking it too hard.
Nice, very nice to hear. And like you mentioned, staying fit, that's like at the top of the priority for everybody. And that brings me to our sponsors, actually. Thank you to Bonsa Health for sponsoring this show for us. They're basically your RX solution. So make sure you check them out. I think somehow Kesrick probably went back on his phone and lost the link. So we're going to get him back very soon. So he was actually looking very fresh. And there he is. I think he clicked something. That's fine. You're back, Kesrick.
Yes.
Yeah. So like your career has been pretty long in terms of what I researched. It's not been that long for especially people who just follow your ups and your successes. But I'm pretty sure, like most of the cricketers, if not all, your journey has been full of ups and downs. Your debut in 2011, the glory in 2016, and then rest is history. Walk us through the different challenges you had during the journey and what kept you motivated all the time.
It was always a challenging. Cricket is always a challenging thing, right? There are gonna be ups, there's gonna be downs.
Mm-hmm.
And as a cricketer, if you never face ups and downs in cricket, you're not playing cricket. I mean, everybody go through ups and downs, and it started from right here in my country, whereby the stigma that attached with cricket, whereby according to where you're from, you get selected in team a lot easier,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know if that's the case in Toronto or if it's the case in India, right? But where I'm from, in St. Vincent, there are certain people that will get selected faster than some,
Mm-hmm.
right? That used to be the talk growing up. But
Mm-hmm.
in the back of my mind, even though that thought is there and it's probably true,
Mm-hmm.
I don't worry about it because I know what I wanted. I know, okay, cricket is going to be tough. And if I want this, I have to work hard for it. It doesn't matter what anybody say. It doesn't matter like what obstacles are in front of me. The best way to climb over obstacles, to be honest with you, is to jump over them.
Uh-huh.
And I try to jump over every obstacle that come up in front of me. Same with St. Vincent cricket. Same thing happened with Windwards cricket. And then I got onto the West Indies team and I never even worry about it. I know if I perform, I'm going to be here. So what I do, I try to kill the critics, I kill the talk with performance. If I don't perform and I don't get selected, I close my mouth and I sit in the back seat because I know I didn't deserve it. So I work hard for whatever I want. It's always ups and downs. Injuries. There are always injuries that's gonna come along. There's always you not getting selected because of something. There are always some selector that's wrong that hate when you speak out. Because you can be a bad egg if you choose to speak out on certain things. If you don't go with the bandwagon, then you're gonna be a bad egg. These are the things that I went through from even playing for my country. But I knew what I wanted. I knew that I have to get what I want. This is what I want, and this is what I'm going for. Because as a cricketer growing up, the system will have certain set of players from the under 15 level go up who they have that will make it. Right? So they earmark few players. Okay, this player will make it to West Indies. This player will that. This player will this.
Yeah.
I was never one of those players to make it. They never had me down to make it. So but at the end of the day, I know what I wanted in the back of my mind. I knew what I wanted, so I worked for it. And here I am today, standing proud, and I can safely say whatever I achieved today, it's not because of anybody liked me or anybody say, you know what, I'm just gonna give this to Kesrick. No, whatever I have now is what I work for. And I know I work really, really hard for it. And I'm not just gonna let it slip away that easily. Perfect. I can remember playing under 90, under 15 cricket for my country. I did so well at practice and didn't get selected. For 4 years at under 15, every single year, I perform and never get selected. I could have stopped, but I knew what I wanted. I know not getting selected for under 15 team is not gonna stop me from going on and doing what I'm supposed to do. And I made the under 19 team. You understand? So I worked hard.
Absolutely, that was very motivational indeed. One of our fans and friends, and I think one of your friends as well, Jaskaran, the USA cricket player, wicketkeeper, vice captain.
Jaskaran, my boy, my boy.
You're looking fresh.
I met, before I go, right? Josh Curran, I met Josh Curran playing CPL, right?
Yep.
This guy is the most genuine guy I've met. I mean, I've met a lot of Indians, right? And Pakistanis, and I'm being honest. These people are the nicest set of people that I've ever met. Pakistanis, Indians, beautiful people. I love these people. So Josh, bro.
Okay, so coming to, you mentioned CPL, so let's go straight there. This is a very iconic picture, and this was an iconic moment in your career. 2016 CPL, leading wicket taker for the Jamaica Tallawahs, and you guys won the cup. This is where your career took a turn, didn't it?
Yeah, I can actually, that picture right there, I can actually remember what game it was. That game was against Sinkett's Patriots. I got 3 wickets in 1 over for no run. Like that's the thing. A lot of people don't even know that. I bowl a main 3 wicket over.
Yep, that's exactly the over that picture is from. That's you celebrating.
Yeah, I got a main 3 wicket over in that game. The 3 wickets was Jonathan Carter first, then Evan Lewis, then Brad Hodge. Yeah, Brad Hodge.
That's the third
one. In that same game, that over. So my CPL career, 2016. It's a long one. But first of all, I want to say thanks to Mohammed Khan. And he was the CEO at that time for Jamaica Tallawahs, right? I can remember probably like 2 weeks before the draft, my coach at that time, Floyd Reefer, messaged me, and he was like, I had just came back from England playing league cricket in Yorkshire, and he messaged me. He was like, "Kes, did you put your name in CPL draft?" I said, "No." He's like, "Why not?" I said, I just didn't. He's like, "How are you so sure that nobody want to pick you?" I said, I just know. I'm happy. I'm playing cricket in England. I'm fine. And it's like, look, someone just called me and they're very interested in you, so put your name in. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my time. Right? It's like, look, the guy has been looking at you since you're playing for CCC, where you played T20 for CCC and you played one-day cricket for CCC. So he's been looking on and he's interested in you and he's interested in Rahman. I said, all right, I'll put my name in, but okay, cool, fair enough. Put my name in on the draft day. I didn't even study the draft. I didn't study it. I didn't look at it until someone was messaging me, yo, congrats. Yo, congrats. Yo, congrats. I'm like, for what? They're like, you just got picked for Tallawah. I'm like, yeah, right. I never believe I got picked for Tallawah until I saw the picture with me on the Tallawah team and people saying congrats to me. When I saw it, I felt so good that I was in town that day. I had training. I forgot about training to come home to tell my mother I got picked for Tallawahs. You know, a lot of people say a lot of shit like, oh, you get bought for crap money. You shouldn't go. You shouldn't this. And to myself, I was like, look, this is an opportunity for me to make myself better. And as long as I get a chance to play, that's going to be the starting of my career. That's going to be the point whereby I know after this, if I don't make it, then I'm not going to make it again. So I start training like a beast. I mean, I'm always training hard, but before CPL, I start training like a beast, like a crazy beast, because I know what I wanted. I know, listen, for me to achieve what I want to achieve this CPL, for me to go where I want to go, I have to do what I have to do and hit it hard. Right? So I went out, trained hard, do what I was supposed to do, reached Jamaica now, met the owners, met Mohammed Khan. He spoke to me, spoke to the owners, and the owner was just like, after this CPL, you and Rahman Powell are going to be the next big thing. Straight up. The first night I got to Jamaica, the owner at that time, his name was Ron Pakish, I think. Yeah, Ron Pakish. And he said that to me. I was like, okay. I didn't take it to heart. I'm like, okay. And then we had a practice match, ball fast in the game. Me and Rahman had a little, dilly-dud in the game as well. Got, I think in that game, I bowled like 4 overs for 30 and I picked up 2 wickets in that game. And first game now, against Sinkit, I got selected in the team. I was like, shit. I'm in the first 11, yo. I'm like, yo, I'm in the first 11. Shit, I didn't expect this. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I have to play the game today against St. Kitts. And then I walk into the bathroom and I sat on the seat and I'm like, I'm gonna play today. All sorts of butterflies start flying in my stomach. It's CPL. This is like the biggest part. This is the biggest stage of them all in my entire career. At that time, it was CPL, yo. It's the biggest party in sports. And Kesrick Williams is playing the first game for Tallawah, and it's his debut. And Kesrick Williams is scared as can I say shit? Kesrick Williams is scared, and Kesrick Williams is like, you know what? I'm here now. I'm already here. My mom's watching. My dad's watching. My friends are watching. My neighborhood is watching. And I'm not going to let them down. You know what? You're here. Make use of it. Do what you have to do. And get off the field. Went onto the field full of confidence. And then the St. Kitts team started going. And surprisingly, man, Russell looked at Gail and Russell was like, give Kes the ball. I'm like, yo, it's my first game. You trust me that much? Excuse me? And then he gave me the ball. First over, 4 ball, first wicket in CPL. Evan Lewis tried to go down the ground. First wicket in CPL caught at mid-on. The rest was history. I'm like, I just out Evan Lewis. Let's go. Let's get it on. Out Evan Lewis. Second over, out to Sarah Pereira. And the last over, out Brad Hodge. 3 wickets for 23 runs. Man of match on debut, CPL. The rest of CPL history. Kesrick Williams has just brought himself to international, I would say international cricket, to the world. Welcome, Kesrick.
Beautiful. That's probably the best any guest on our show has answered. As dramatic as possible. That's something we try to do to make it dramatic for the audience, and you did it with very much ease. One very good point, actually, that I want to point out you mentioned was you got a lot of people talking crap about getting picked for lesser dollars or whatever the amount it is, but you saw the opportunity in it. I remember Alan Border saying it back in the day to the young Australian kids. You take care of the runs, the dollars will take care of itself.
True.
And that's you're one of the prime examples of that.
That's I don't want to cut you, but that's one thing that I always tell my friends, right? I will never ever argue about money when I play for franchises.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never say, you know what, I deserve 80,000 or 70,000 or 60,000 or 50,000. I don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that franchises should know players' worth and say, look, this player's done well. I think he deserves 50,000, 60,000, 70, 80, 100,000 US for his contract. That's what I think. Some franchise won't because they probably might bid you down because of taxes. But if you're fair enough and a God-fearing person, you would say, you know what, this guy deserves this. This is what he should get. This is what he's going to get. You understand? So I hate arguing for money. I hate going back and forth about money.
Mm-hmm.
Pay me what I deserve. We happy and we live well. So that's my bit on it. I hate arguing for money. I don't want to argue for money. At the end of the day, it's a business, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But arguing for money, I'm not going to do that.
It's beautiful. That's a big lesson for all the youngsters watching. Now, the same CPL, I guess. The very iconic picture once again. There are a lot of fans asking about it. I'll pick up one of the lucky ones to post their comment. Pac-Man asked me, "Things still cool with you and Chadwick Walton? Since you both like writing notes, don't you?"
So let me answer that, right? I don't think I've ever had the chance to answer on that topic with me and Chadwick ever before. He did, but I never did. Me and Chadwick Walton are really close friends. Probably one of my first friend, I'll say, when it comes to regional cricket with somebody from a different island. When I first got my scholarship, I went to university in 2013 with the University of the West Indies, got a scholarship. And I wanna say thanks to Florida Reefer for recognizing me. Also, Romel Currency right here from St. Vincent, who is the brother of Suni Lambris. Recognized my talent and give me that opportunity. I gained a scholarship, went to Barbados and study and play cricket. That's when I met Chadwick Walton. And Chadwick was always there for me, academically, physically, and mentally as well. He helped me grow my game to a point whereby I can take pressure, I can give pressure, and I can relate to things a lot easier. When you train, it's always a fight. When I say fight, a friendly fight whereby he wouldn't let me go down easy. He'll try to beat me. I'll try to beat him. I'll try to get him out and stuff like that. This thing started with me and Chadwick Walton when we have training camp for CCC in, I think it was 2014. We had a training camp, or 2014 or 2013. I can't remember exactly. We had a training camp, and I went home for Christmas. It was for about a week. Came back, and the first training session, first ball of the training session, I run in and I hit him on the top of the head there with him. Hit him on the top. I ran up to him and I'm like, "Yo, Merry Christmas." Then I give him the fast bowler's eyes as well. I'm like, "Merry Christmas, huh?" He looked at me. He's like, "All right, okay." So we had a game on New Year's Day, and I'm not lying. He beat me bad. He beat me right bad. When he started beating me, he say, "Happy New Year." And I looked at him. I said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back." We played for Tallawah in 2016, so there was no chance of me getting him back. And then when he moved to Guyana, played for Guyana, I got him out, and I walk up to him and I said, "Remember Happy New Year? Come and meet me tonight." I got him out because I know it's on Guyana track. You know, Guyana track is really really good for my style of bowling. It's really tacky. It grips. So my style of bowling, slow ball cutters, and I have a bit of pace too. So I got him out to the slow ball. Walk up to him and I'm like, "You still telling me Happy New Year?" Oh shit! I got Chadwick Walton in my book. Damn! Look at that, Chadwick Walton. Yo, that's your name in my book, mate. You know what I mean? And then he looked at me after the game. He came off. He's like, "You know the war is still on." I'm like, "Man, bring it, man, bring it, bring it. I'm ready for you." Because I'm like 2-1 now. In Jamaica, he beat me so bad. I mean, if you watch the game to the end, after the game, we hug each other and give each other a smile. I touch him and he touched me. He was like, "Mate, it's just my night. I'm sorry." I'm like, "You have nothing to sorry for, mate. This is cricket. This is how it goes. It's your night. You batted well. Continue to do your thing. This is your year. Play well, bro." You know, we go separate ways. You know what I mean? And we always meet and we always talk about it. You know, we played each other after that. He didn't get off. I didn't get off. I kind of destroyed Jamaica that year as well in single shot. I think I got 3 for 20 against Jamaica. But me and Chadwick have always been friends. We've never lost that touch, even on now when Corona time is going wrong. And he still message me, I still message him. We keep the link, and that's how it is. Me, Chadwick, Andre Fletcher, Darren, Sammy. These are the guys that I'm close with. We're at Emirates. We keep the link. There's no point in time that we don't. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's how it is. But that's my boy. That's my boy right there.
So was it that moment that you invented the notebook send off, or you had it on your mind beforehand? One of our fans.
Remember, I had the celebration from the starting of CPL because the first year I did the whole Kesrick Williams, you know, yeah. You know, what happened? Actually, how that came about was when I got my first wicket, you know, in CPL, I actually didn't know what I was doing. When I got my first wicket, I was so happy, like, thank you, Jesus. You know what I mean? And then after I came off first, I was like, "Yo, big man, how can I dance that?" So I'm like, Kesrick Williams dance. I said, "All right, then, cool." Next game, I think I got 2 against Trinidad, and then I do it again, and he's like, "Yo, your dance kind of bad still, another. Kesrick Williams kind of bad enough." So I went in my room at night and I started, you know, giving it a little bit of waist, a little bit of twig in it, and I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be my celebration for the CPL Kesrick Williams." You know, that's how it came about. Really, Russell was like looking at it, and I was like, "Dance kind of bad still," you know. And then the next year, everybody was like, nobody haven't even asked me how much wickets you're taking this year in CPL. Everybody's like, what celebration you coming with? What celebration you coming with? And there you go, the notebook celebration still going on. I got some lash for it too, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stop doing it. As you know, me and Kohli got into that battle in India. I'm not gonna stop doing my.
I will cut you there. I will cut you. You mentioned the name I was gonna come to. I'm gonna cut you there. Let's go. This is it. The picture says 1,000 words, doesn't it? And this actually does say everything. I don't think anybody's ever heard the real story behind this.
So, Virat Kohli is the first person I did the notebook celebration on.
Oh, wow.
In Jamaica.
Okay.
Right? When I did the notebook celebration on Kohli, I did it because I liked it and I did it for my fans. But Kohli didn't see it that way. After the game, I went in the dressing room because that game against them, I think they scored 190 and we beat it really bad with about 2 overs left. Evan scored 100 in that game. I bowled 4 overs for 39. I took 2 wickets. I had 3 wickets like that. Kohli was the first wicket, and I think the second wicket was Judav. And I got like a really good slide run out, pick up ball. I think I run. Who was it? Sugar Dawan. I think it was a really good run out. So after the wicket, game finished. Went to shake his hand. Went in the room. Shout Dhoni. Kohli and every player shake their hand and stuff like that. When I went to him, he looked at me and he's like, good bowling, but the celebration, and he walked off. He didn't walk off in a rude way, but it was the end of our greeting and saying, yo, well, I feel good playing against you. I mean, as the best player in the world, wherever. We went our separate ways. Last year in India, went to play against West Indies. As soon as Mr. Virat Kohli walked to the wicket to bat, he walked straight over to me and he said, that notebook celebration thing, it's not going to work here tonight. I'm going to make sure it don't work. So to me, I'm like, this guy really studying this like seriously? This is since 2017. Every ball he bat or every ball I bowl, he says something. Honestly to God, the only thing I said to Kohli when he started in Hyderabad was, mate, just bat and shut up. Like, just bat. Like, really? You sound like a child. That's all I said to Kohli. But all the words that I just said, he didn't hear every single word. What he heard was, can you just bat and shut up? Like, seriously? That's all he heard. The part about child or whatever, I was walking back, so he didn't hear me.
Okay.
That's all I said to Kohli. Kohli keep talking. He keeps saying no. But I'm not lying. He didn't say anything rude. He didn't say anything disrespectful. All he said, this celebration is not going to work here tonight. I'm going to make sure it doesn't work. Go on to the game. He beat me really bad. Got confused because he got into my head, honestly. He got into my head. And I was like, all right, cool. He got into my head. He beat me bad. Finished the game. The next day, I'm all over in the paper. Mind you, I'm being honest. I felt bad. But I'm being honest. I like a challenge. I love a challenge. And I love fame. I love fame. So if a player thinks what he's doing is going to probably ruffle my socks, as long as it's in the paper, man, and it's in the news, man, I love fame. So I'll run with that. So at that point, when I saw it, I'm like, Kohli, you're the best player in the world. But you just met the most determined player in the world who doesn't give up, who doesn't say no, and who always grind to come out on top. That's the player that you met. You just met that player, honestly. And when things get bad, that's when I shine. So when we're traveling to Taranjapunam, I can't remember the name of the place. Taranjapunam. He's in the plane.
Start from, yeah.
He's in the plane and he's looking back and he's like, I'm like, you know I'm gonna out you the next game, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know I'm gonna out you the next game. Like I'm laughing in my head, like, dude, I'm so gonna out you the next game. That's the second game. Reach at the ground. He's coming out to knock up with the bat. I'm going back in because I just finished warming up bowling. He's going out. I'm coming out. He's looking at me. He's like, dude, you don't even know what you're doing, though. You don't even know what you're doing.
Ooh.
He's on the boundary. He's waiting to bat. I'm out fine. Like every time I look back, he's like, dude. I'm like, you know what? Hurry up and come back. Listen. I need you to bat. Hurry up and come back. I want you to bat now. Hurry up. As soon as he comes to bat, I'm there. I'm pumped. And he starts. The captain came over. He's like, do not let him get into your head. You control the ball. You control the game. Don't say nothing to him. Don't give him eye contact. Don't let him feed off of anything and just bowl what you know. And I did just that. Same as the third game, I did just that. I tied him down in 2 overs. The only reason why he hit me a 6 in that last over was because I had him so tied down that I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know what made me decide, you know what, Kez, just bowl him a slow wide one. And I went slow wide, but it wasn't wide enough. And he flicked it over mid-wicket, his trademark shot for 6. And then he's like, And I'm like, dude, you hit me 1-6, and that's what, yeah, that's how I said. I wish we had a full game. You hit me 1-6, and like, seriously? Send me that tie you down for the whole game. You hit 1-6, you get all like, I mean, and then everybody start putting up Kesrick 2-1, Kesrick 2-1. But I mean, at the end of the day, we never had any bad energy. We shake each other hand and we go our separate ways and stuff like that. He's not a disrespectful player. One thing, he's very professional. Same, I'm very professional. If we have issues on the field, we don't carry it on the field. When we're off the field, we deal with that. When we're on the field, we show a level of professionalism because at the end of the day, that's our job, and we have a image to protect as well. So you know what I mean. We never had that argy bargy in the field, so it's good to know. And we're good. We're cool. But I can't wait for the full game. Same to
Perfect.
him. I guess he can't wait for that as well.
And after like the amazing performances that you had in T20s across the globe, and like you mentioned, right, the Guyana wicket helps you because of the way you bowl, the cutters that you have, the slower ones, the variations. IPL seems like the thing for you with all the tacky wickets that you probably get at a lot of grounds. Maybe not Mumbai, but if you go to Chennai or something like that, or even Delhi for that matter. So I remember Sanjay Manjrekar saying that you would be a great pick, and then for some weird reason, Kevin Peterson wanted to take on Sanjay Manjrekar or what I don't know, but indirectly he came at you. I remember the incident, and
Ah, look at his face. Look at KP. Look at KP. He looks like an angry guy. He looks like a guy that has like he has problems. Look at his face. Yeah, he looks like a guy that has problems. But
I
I
swear
mean,
to God, I did not specifically find that picture. It just came naturally online. So
yeah, he looks like a guy that has problems. He looks like a guy that has a lot of problems. But I mean, KP, kudos to this guy. I mean, he's a legend. He's a legend. Great player. Met him once, but he will never remember that. When England and Australia had a practice match when World Cup was in the Caribbean. They had a practice match in St. Vincent,
mhm.
and I only went to that game because I want to see KP back. He had this trademark shot that he just walk across and flick you straight over middle without overlord. You know that, you know that that KP. You know what I mean? So at that time, KP was everything when it comes to batting for me at that time. Um, he's he's a person that I realized over the years that always get into arguments with people. I think KP likes the spotlight. Nothing is wrong with liking the spotlight, but it's the way how you want to get the spotlight. You understand? At that point, nobody spoke to KP. Nobody was studying KP. To me, I just think that KP just he was he was not important. Nobody wasn't studying KP. It's like KP was off the map, and KP just wanted a reason to be on the map. Okay, here we go. Kesrick and Kohli saga. I can't go at Kohli because Kohli's the big man. You know what? Let me just go after this guy who isn't as big as Kohli, who just start playing, who just start making a name for himself. Let me hit on Kesrick. Let me see if he'll reply. And then we start something on Twitter. And then I'll get back into the spotlight because right now Kesrick is in the spotlight because he has something going with the Indian captain. I'm going to jump on that. And that's what KP did. But when he did that, I didn't give KP the energy that he needed. You know what I mean? I didn't. Honestly, if I see KP right now, I'll say, hi, legend, man. It's a pleasure to meet you. I would do that. And I'll do that out of my heart, not saying that I'm faking it. I won't fake it. I'll mean it. Because this guy is half of the reason why I went to Arnisvale playing field to watch England versus Australia. Right? I can remember that same year, my first bowling cricket shoe I got from an England bowler. Well, not directly from him, but he gave it to a guy to give to me because I was bowling in the net at that time against England and Australia as a net bowler. Right? So I would never disrespect KP. I would never do it because sometimes you have to choose your battles. And that's a battle that I will never try to get into with KP, because I don't want to hear West Indies bowler Kesrick Williams disrespect KP on a live on ICN 360, right?
Yeah.
I don't want that. So, mate, KP, honestly, it would be a pleasure to meet you still. It would be a pleasure. But just know that it's just a pleasure. Hi, KP. It's nice to meet you, mate. That's it. As far as it goes, I don't want to be an enemy. If you want to see me as an enemy, fair enough. But I don't look at you as an enemy. You're a talented player, mate. You're a talented player. But over the years, what you have developed with your players while playing for England, it's not the best sight. It's not the best sight. And trying to come and create a feud with me because someone thinks that I'm probably good enough for IPL, man, it just shows how petty you are as an individual. You understand? But I mean, I still like you, man. Let's leave it at that. I still like you. I still like you, man.
I like the way you end it, right? Like you just put to the point, okay, I still like you. That's it. Let's leave it there. Like a mic drop.
Still like you, KP. You're a legend, man. You're a legend.
So related to that, if picked in the IPL, what is your dream IPL team? Which is that one team you'd like to play for?
If I choose right now, if ever an IPL franchise decides to pick Kesrick Williams in IPL ever, if I choose now, that might mess up my chance, and they might say, "Yo, he wanted to play for that team," you know. But on a serious note, I always like RCB. The reason why I like RCB is because of Kohli. The way how this guy plays his cricket, the way how this guy trained, the way how he see himself as a cricketer. He like, it's like Kohli wants to be the Ronaldo and Messi of cricket. The way how this guy, his thought process, everything about this guy when it comes to cricket is just different from probably all other players, like all the players in the world. And because of that, I always say I would love to play with this guy, you know. And I know some people say he has this big ego, but as a player, like I can remember one time one player told me, if you want to be number one, if you want to be the number one player in the world, you cannot want to be number one and still act average. If you want to be number one, you have to act as a number one, bat as a number one, bowl as a number one, feel as a number one, and think as a number one. And then I understand. So that's how Kohli plays his cricket. And that's one of the main reasons why I would love ever to play IPL. I would like to play with RCB. One. Chennai as well. Bravo basically is probably a player that I always look towards growing up. You know, always be like, I would love to be like a Bravo. Someone that can bat and someone that can bowl and do the same thing that he does. Slow balls, a quick bumper, a quick yorker, wide yorker. You know, have all these delivery in your ass me. And I'm like, yo, I would like to be a Dwayne Bravo. So when he played for Chennai for all those years, I always say I would love to play for Chennai, and also Dhoni as well. There's not much you can say about Dhoni because there's too much to say.
There's nothing enough to say about Dhoni.
There's too much to say, you know. So Dhoni is the calmest player I've ever met. Like, even though he's in problems, he still smiles and he looks like nothing never bothers him. You know, so he's probably one of the best players I've ever met. But Chennai and definitely RCB. Any other team in IPL I would love to play and do well, you know, and execute my plans that the team wants at that time. You know, but two teams that I would love to play for is Chennai and also RCB. And the reason for Chennai as well, apart from Dhoni and Bravo, is that I met a friend from Chennai who his name is Chandler. Chandler is a good friend of mine. He lives in Chennai. He's a part of the Sang Club, Beautiful World. It's a cancer foundation in India, which I'm now a brand ambassador for. You know, I met that guy in Antigua when I made my debut against India. Beautiful guy, awesome guy, and his family and everybody's from Chennai. Mate, if you ever watch this, I hope that you're safe. Keep yourself safe, and hope we meet soon again. Beautiful guy.
You said RCB. Let me tell you, if there is one team that desperately needs a bowler who can bowl well at the death, it is the RCB. I'll leave it there. I'll not talk more about it. A lot of people know what I'm talking about. Keeping quiet. Now going to Bangalore, I'm talking about Karnataka. One of our fans says you are involved with the Karnataka Tuskers as well. What was your role there, and what was your experience? A lot of people have never heard about this, so this is something new that the fans hear today.
Yeah, I played T10 last year with Karnataka Tuskers. I got picked in the draft, but I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't play all the games because I was in Lucknow playing against Afghanistan in a three-match T20 series that the West Indies had against them last year in November. In that series, I had a really good series against Afghanistan. I think I got like 10 wickets in the series. 10 or 9, something like that in the series. So I've got to Abu Dhabi late. I only played 3 games, which are 3 games. I played the first game and I went for 22 runs off 2 overs, and I came off really pissed. I'm like, yo, 22 runs. And the coach is like, mate, it's T10. That's good. I was like, oh, okay. Because it was my first T10. The next game I played, I went for 23, and the last game I went for like 15 or something like that in the 2 overs. So it wasn't a bad stint. It was all right. It was my first year getting into T10. Playing T10 is a lot faster than T20 cricket. Really good experience. I enjoyed it. The owners, the management staff, everybody that supported me while I was there is really good. I would love to play T10 again, where I could play a full tournament. The coach at that time was what's his name? Oh my God, from Australia. Oh my God, Tom Moody, who supported me, who backed me whenever the ball is in my hand, and so that feels good. He's a world coach. He's been all over the place. Really good guy. So it's been a pleasure. It's been really good. Just hoping that I get selected next time so I can play a full slate of the tournament where I can actually get a chance to execute all my skills and do what I'm supposed to do.
Perfect. RCB needs everyone, says one of our other fans. He also has a question for you. Who's the favorite player for you in the world right now, other than West Indies players?
Other than West Indies player, my favorite player in the world.
Do not say Virat Kohli.
When you say favorite player, do you mean like he's just a cool guy, or the way how he play, as in like his skill set with bat and ball?
Let's do one each.
Okay. For a cool guy, like to hang around, like to talk with and stuff like that, I would give that to Shazad out of Afghanistan. I love Shazad, man. I could never get enough of Shazad. Shazad, as soon as I see Shazad, I have to smile. I like Shazad, man. I like Shazad.
It's pretty fun.
For bowling, favorite bowler outside of the Caribbean that I love, who I've played with, that I love to be around. But it's 2. Plunkett is up there. Plunkett is up there, mate. Plunkett and Hardus, both guys I've played with them in BPL and also in CPL. Hardus and Plunkett, those 2 guys, you'll never stop laughing around these 2 guys. And also Ryan Burles, my boy, out of Zimbabwe. Ryan.
Oh, the Zimbabwean.
Yeah, Ryan Burles, and definitely a good guy. For batting, Mamadula. Definitely Mamadula.
I see you talking about people who play for the Chattogram Challengers, isn't it? I was following the team there. I actually am doing a show with the COO and the managing director of those 2 teams tomorrow morning, in like less than 12 hours now. They're actually doing
I actually have an interview with them in the morning.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, they're actually doing a fundraiser for that auction. So I'm going to host the MD and COO so that they can talk to our fans.
So I'm actually going to bed tonight. Last person I'm seeing is you, and I'm waking up and I'm going to see you again.
Probably. I'm not sure if you're in the same interview at the same time. It might be. I don't really know. But yeah, another good question that I had was from one of our fans. Let me find it out here. Who is the toughest bowler to bowl in T20s? And who is the next on your list for the tick mark in your notebook?
Who is the next person I want on my list?
On your notebook, yeah, in your notebook. Yep.
You see, I like to put people in my notebook who try to destroy me.
Uh-huh.
Right? Funny enough, I never got the universe boss in my book.
Mm-hmm.
We never really get to play against each other where I bowl to him and get him out.
Mm-hmm.
It's either he beat it and go early,
Mm-hmm.
or whenever he's beating it, I'm not playing. But I've never really got him out. I kind of timed down a couple times playing against him in BPL and also in CPL twice, but never really got him out.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who would be my favorite to go on that list? He always rants and always rah, 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 rah about everything. You see Mr. Kieran Pollard, my very good captain.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait. I hope you see this too. I can't wait till the day that Mr. Kesrick Williams, out Mr. Kieran Pollard. I will run off that field straight into the back room, man. I'm telling you. You wouldn't want to know what I'm going to do if I get you out. He always, but I'm not saying anything. I just leave him. I just leave. He's a big gun. He's a big man. I leave him until that day comes.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure none of us watching this show now, whoever is watching it, nobody can wait. Now, what else can you come up with? What more uncanny stuff or celebration you can come up with? People actually say that you are the best celebration in the business. They want you to keep the fire on. You're like the boss man when it comes to celebrations. So keep doing what you're doing. So, and also a lot of fans are saying thank you for answering their questions. I'll take just the last two questions, I guess. Now we actually had a fantastic show so far. I actually had planned a rapid fire with you. I'll see if we can squeeze that in as well. This is a very good question. Do you have aspirations of playing Test match cricket as well, or you want to just focus on T20 and global T20 leagues?
Earlier in my career, I used to want to play Test cricket.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's just a different feeling when you wear that white clothes. You know what I mean? It's just different. You know, so I would love to, but I think it's past my time now when it comes to Test cricket, and I would just like to focus really on T20 cricket and global T20 cricket. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to do. That's how I feel. So I'm not putting Test cricket out the book. I'm not really saying anything bad about Test cricket because that's the start, man. That's it. Test cricket is the thing, but I love my white ball cricket.
Absolutely.
So I just want to keep focus on it.
This is one interesting question as well. They said the image of West Indies cricket back in the 70s and 80s is unmatchable. Like there's a legacy that nobody can match. So does that comparison really bother you, or like it's not just for you, it's for all the modern day West Indies cricketers? It's a very interesting question from Ashok.
I won't say that, but it's just a big boots to actually. It's hard to fill that boots because in those times they never really used to play one day cricket and like T20 cricket and stuff like that. It's a hard gap. Like it's a big boots to fill, man. It's a really big boots to fill. In those days, the guys were really dominating cricket, and at this point right now, presently, you know how our cricket is going. You lose one, we win three, we lose three, and stuff like that. So we still haven't because in every single team in the world, there are times when they have their ups and their downs. South Africa couldn't win a game of the day. Australia went through their patch. England went through their patch. West Indies went through their patch. It's just different eras has different players who some take longer to get into international cricket and some groom faster. You understand? So I guess we haven't found our feet as yet, but I think that the group of youngsters that we have now that's played, whenever they actually put their foot on the ground and they start to find everything and fine tune everything, I think we could be a force to reckon with. Our T20 team is so strong. I don't even know where to even start. I can only talk about T20 because that's what I play. It's a hard team to select when you have to sit down and pick West Indies T20 squad. So it's, as I said, it's a big boost to fill, but at the end of the day, we're working at it and we're working to put back West Indies at the top. And that's the most we can do, work at it and try to achieve what we really want to achieve when it comes to putting back West Indies at the top of cricket.
So you mentioned about getting Pollard out. One of the fans is like, you might not get picked in the World Cup squad if you get him out. It's just a funny. I'm not too sure about that. You might actually get picked because you got him out, isn't it?
That's a good one. That's a good one. But I think I might get picked faster because if I can get him out.
Exactly. Anyway, so we'll wrap up the fan questions. We'll do a quick rapid fire round. I'll ask you questions. Hopefully you can answer it. The first thing that comes to your mind as honestly as possible. The quicker you answer, the more fun it will be. So let's get to the rapid fire round. So here's the rapid fire round with Kesrick. Okay, one person you don't want to share your room with.
Hetimaya.
You, according to you, who has the worst bowling action in cricket?
Tanvir.
And the smoothest bowling action?
Jerome Taylor.
And the best celebration in cricket, who has it?
Kesrick Williams from St. Vincent.
Okay, nice. The cricketer that you admire the most?
Andrew Fletcher.
One person from any other team that you want to be on your team?
Virat Kohli.
Nice. If you are not a cricketer, what would you be?
Singer.
That is interesting and hidden talent that we really did not know about.
Mate, I'm Usher. I'm like the next Usher.
Who is your favorite captain? One West Indies and one outside West Indies.
Mamadula Darren Sammy.
Your favorite batsman across the world.
Baba Asam.
Favorite bowler.
Dale Steyn.
Favorite fielder.
Fielder. Fielder. Fabian Allen.
Oh yeah, he takes some splendid catches, doesn't he? Wow.
The gun. He's a gun.
The gun. And your favorite room partner?
He's not playing international cricket yet.
Okay.
He's from Grenada. Ryan John.
Okay. Do you have any superstition before you go on the ground to play cricket?
That's cricket.
Sorry?
I go in the toilet and sit on the toilet seat and just think. Honestly, every day I go in the toilet, sit on the seat, not taking a dump, but I just sit on the seat and I just like, all right, let's go. You're ready.
Perfect. Any batsman that you will not like to bowl to when he's in prime form?
Gale and Russell.
Oh, Russell. You chose the two beasts. If there's one outside of the West Indies, if one you had to choose.
One out of West Indies? Where he's going. AB de Villiers.
Oh yeah, Mr. 360. And last but not the least, your favorite ground that you love to play on, whether you play or you dream of playing on.
Mumbai.
Wankhede. Awesome. Thank you, Kesrick. That was fun. That was a really good rapid fire and excellent show. I hope you enjoyed. I'll leave the stage open for you so that you can talk to your fans. It's an open stage. Whatever, if you want something, if you want to talk something to them, Please go ahead. I'm pretty sure all of them had a lot of fun. So the stage is all yours.
Um, I want to say thanks to all my fans out there. I mean, without you guys, I mean, we're nothing. You know what I mean? You fans make us feel welcome. You the fans make us know that there's somebody out there that's supporting us. And it's really, really good feeling, you know, that you have people all over that are supporting you and know that you can do what you plan to do. You know, it's a really, really good feeling. Also, cricketers, one thing, no matter what, never give up. There are gonna be hurdles. There are gonna be things that fall into place that you might not even think about falling into place. Injuries. There are gonna be setbacks. You know, especially when it comes to where injury is concerned, performance and like that. But all remember, look, do what you have, execute your plans, and perform. It's not gonna happen all the time. Believe me, it's not gonna happen all the time. There's never a cricketer that play cricket and a down time where you feel like, yo, this is it, I'm done. You're gonna have that time, but it's how you deal with it that makes you a great player. Great players don't come overnight, and bad players don't come overnight. One game can't make you a bad player. 2 games can't make you a bad player. And 5 good games can't make you great. To be great, continue. You have, as a youngster, man, continue doing what you're doing, work hard, and believe me, I can testify to this. A lot of people say things. They say it because of what they hear people say way back then. I can tell you this because I'm a living testament to tell you. Hard work brings success. Nothing can beat hard work. When skills fail, hard work don't. Continue doing what you're doing, and you're gonna reap the rewards at the end. That's my bit. And fans, thank you again. Thank you, Shah, for having me. It's been a pleasure. Actually, you know what? I was talking to my girl and I told her, I said I have to go and do an interview, and she's like, all right, go. I'm like, you know, but she's joking. I'm like, go. I'm like, I'll be back. Don't worry. But honestly, a really good interview. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I laughed, and it was good, mate. Hopefully, sometime in the near future, we'll meet and we'll have a drink together. A soft drink, though, or water. I don't do alcohol. So hopefully, I'll meet you soon, mate. Have a good night, and everybody. It's been a pleasure. Kesrick Williams signing off. Saying thanks.
Beautiful, Kesrick. Thank you so much. I think the comment here from Nero sums it up. Very honest interview, fun interview. All the best for a great career. Thank you for doing this show with us. Thank you to all the fans for joining in. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was personally for me definitely the best interview so far. So Kesrick, kudos to you. Kudos to all the fans for the wonderful questions that they put in here. I hope you guys enjoyed once again. And our links have been flashing while the video has been going on. Please follow us on all social media platforms. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. This video will also be posted once the live broadcast ends. So keep subscribing to us, keep liking and following us. Also share our work and videos. Until next time, this is Yash Khandor for the International Cricket Network, ICN 360, along with Kesrick Williams, signing off. Bye for now and take care.